Principal of Phillip Academy of Technology, and I ask that you please remain standing for our national anthem. I will now provide some information about this evening's ceremony. Audience, please mute your cell phones. Be very respectful of the Phillip O'Berry 2021 graduates while their names are being called. Hold your applause until the last name is called. I know that'll be difficult to do. And refrain from leaving your seat for photo opportunities. At this time, I would like to introduce our Phillip O'Berry Senior Class Representative, Miss Ashley Folston, and she will deliver our welcome and introduce our esteemed stage guests. We are almost next step ready.
Good evening, and welcome to the Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Welcome to those viewing virtually and to the family and friends who could join us here today. My name is Ashley Folston, and on behalf of the Class of 2021, I would like to thank you all for being a part of our first in-person graduation in 2 years. I know this is not the high school experience that many of us imagined, and as I look into the crowd, I still can't believe that we are all sitting here together. I was hopeful that we would get to celebrate like any other class, but a small part of me didn't know if we would see each other today. And let's face it, we're unlike any other class. Our class went from having lit lunches with dance parties to having virtual breakout rooms. We had hallway decorating competitions and spirit weeks that always seemed to include a Decades Day and red carpets, to now having shaky internet connections. And let's never forget getting booed and kicked out of pep rallies because we are a large class, but we were a little quiet for a long time, to this year only having one senior year event in person. We have grown up together, and we will continue to grow long after today. In August of 2017, we arrived at Phillip O'Berry, bright-eyed freshmen who had no idea what to expect. We went through some rough patches, and we learned a lot of lessons the hard way. We learned how to take advantage of every moment because of how many moments we've lost. We've learned how to persevere, starting with getting to class in 5 minutes in a very crowded hallway, and now being able to make important life decisions. The high school experience was definitely not easy, but I am pleased to say that we are all leaving as young adults with the skills to achieve greatness in whatever we choose to do next. And today, I am so happy to be all in this together as we celebrate our graduation. So welcome, and congratulations to the Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology Class of 2021. This evening, it is with great honor and much joy that I acknowledge and express gratitude to our distinguished guest. Please join me in recognizing our school board members, Miss Elise Dashew, Chairperson at Large, and Miss Thelma Byers-Bailey, Vice Chairperson, District 2. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to help us celebrate our graduation, and we would like to thank you for the support that you have rendered to all students in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. Now, let us recognize our Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools executive staff and management team. Mr. Ernest Winston, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Superintendent. Dr. Condra Ratley, Associate Superintendent of High Schools. And Mr. Aaron Joplin, the Executive Director of the Northwest Learning Community. We thank you for your leadership and for inspiring and encouraging educators in the Northwest Learning Community to take students to the next level of success. To all of our in-person and virtual guests, we say welcome and thank you for helping us to celebrate our graduation. Now, our salutatorian, Nia Williams, will share her senior reflection.
Good evening, parents, teachers, family and friends, virtual watchers, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Naya Williams, and it is my honor to be standing here as salutatorian of the Phillip Berry class of 2021. Today is the day we've all been waiting for. We have overcome so much as young adults, and now it is time to celebrate the fruits of our labor. But first, I would like to thank my family, but especially my dad and sister, for making the sacrifices to get me where I am today. In 2017, we walked into the hallways of Phillip Berry for the first time, not sure of ourselves or our purpose, unsure of where we would fit in, how our classes would go, and how the overall experience would be. Since then, we have watched each other transform and discover ourselves in and out of the classroom. We have gained confidence in not only ourselves, but also our abilities. There is no doubt that COVID took away some of the coveted moments of senior year, like prom, senior week, and even the mere presence of each other. But as always, no experience goes to waste on the journey of life. Think about all you have learned during this time and the lessons that will stay with you the rest of your life. We have learned not to take community for granted and to be thankful for the relationships we have fostered. Reassuring, understanding, and encouraging relationships with community leaders, teachers, and friends has shown us that when adversity comes our way, we can grow in our relationships and revel in our newfound appreciation for each other. My fellow seniors, we have learned so much to get to this point, but the learning will never stop. As Jiddu Krishnamurti once said, there is no end to education. It is not that you read a book, pass an examination, and finish with education. The whole of life, from the moment you are born to the moment you die, is a process of learning. My hope for each and every one of us is that we can find the courage to create our own definition of success and strive for whatever fulfills our deepest desires. We can never always know where we'll end up, but we must never forget that to reach a place of comfort, we may have to travel a path of discomfort first. As I end this speech, I urge each and every one of you to draw from your unique experiences to always find the courage to approach life with confidence, even if you're not quite sure where you'll end up. With that said, I would like to congratulate the Phillip Berry class of 2021 on achieving this milestone and wish you all good luck in following your passions and fulfilling your dreams. Now, our valedictorian, Maria Morales Salgado, will present her senior farewell.
Thank you, Naya. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2021. I'm super excited for everyone here tonight, and I feel honored to be speaking here as Phillip Berry's class of 2021 valedictorian. Now, to be transparent, in preparing for this speech, I had no clue what to say. None of us have actually been at Berry in over a year. Collectively, we lost a lot. Connections with friends, proms, multiple pep rallies, sports, and every other memory that adults claim is our golden years. The positive side is that we were able to do great things like joining bed in class, waking up a minute before class starts, and even eating during class. For many of us, it was a time of great highs and lows. However, if there is one thing many of us gained, it is inspiration. The inspiration to continue the national fight for equality, the inspiration to apply to all of our dream colleges, the inspiration to create a bigger bond with our loved ones, or maybe it was just the inspiration from a TikTok. In all ways, we have been inspired, and we did not have to look far. So today and in the future, I encourage you to find inspiration in everything you can. For me, that inspiration came from my upbringing. There was something about seeing my father staying in the brutal sun all day as a construction worker. Something about seeing my mother straining her health while working to make ends meet. Both of them inspired me to work hard, and they always inspired me to be the best versions of myself. I can never thank them enough, ever. However, I struggled seeing myself as a first-generation college student accomplishing many of my dreams. It was not until I joined Berry, I found organizations that exposed me to new things such as traveling. I found people that accomplished things I never even dreamed of, and I found teachers that created our communities through things such as science experiments and multiple group projects. It was through all of them that I began feeling pride in my upbringing and story, realizing that dreams can become a reality. It was through all of them and the support of my parents that I am now pleased to say I accepted a full ride offer to Princeton University. Thank you. As we continue into this world, I want each of you to take your story and represent it with pride everywhere you go. As journalist Elaine Willichoff said, sometimes when you occupy space in systems that weren't built for you, your authenticity is your activism. With that said, as you go through changes in life, and as you walk across this stage in just a few moments, I want you to remember your inspirations and be authentic. What and who motivates you through the darkest of times? What and who inspired you to this point in your life? Most importantly, do not forget to thank those inspirations. Personally, I want to say thank you to all of the faculty, administration, and all other staff for taking care of us. Thank you to all of the families, especially my family, for all of the support and love. Now, class of 2021, celebrate what you have accomplished today and look forward to inspiring others as you walk across the stage and into the future. Congratulations, Cardinals. We did it. All right, now my fellow graduates, please join me and stand for the singing of our alma mater. At this time, would the leadership team please take your places for the awarding of the diplomas for class of 2021.
Kristen Elisa Cheryl Date. Serenity Rudel Glover. Nathan Isail Abundes. Jason Ni Adama Teddy. Iris Judith Brianna Addison. Jada Elise Allison. Jalen Christopher Angus. Jalon Isaiah Applewhite. Jocelyn Carolina Argueta. Aldo Esaú Arriega Rodriguez. Taysir Allen Asbury Blanco. Emanuela Afi Asem. Mame Kunedu Asumadu Saki. Kirsten Monet Baker. Brian Banda Cortez. Kendall Amaya Behringer. Melina Siobhan Beckham. Lauren Chandler Belton. Jonathan Emmanuel Bennett. Kanaya Eshe Bethay. Serenity Deandra Bethay. Alondra Paola Biblioni Cruz. Whitney Delane Burchett. Thais Joelle Blackmore. Eric France Blanchard. Amel Celeste Brothwaite. Jemiah Gabrielle Brown. Michaela Brianna Brown. Diamond Kaya Miracle Bryant Washington. Nui Budak. Johnny Chris Bunn. Brian Keith Chambers Busby. Lindsay Busujartanth. Cameron Lorenzo Butts. Benjamin Eugene Byers. Landon Drew Bird. Anthony Scott Calloway Jr. Jennifer Yohari Kanaka Varela. Ethan D. Carter. Zanila Michelle Cassell. Melanie Castilleja Niño. Stephanie Saray Castillo. Suri Sadai Castillo Cortez. Tatiana Chambers. April Kennedy Clark. Kennedy Elise Clark. Nicholas Joshua Cobb. Amaris Iman Coleman. John Wesley Coulter III. Joshua Triumphant Cooper. Tyree Jahan Copeland. Axel Daniel Cortez Hernandez. Scotty Dwight Covington Jr. Laquan Asaka Crawford. Tonia Rashay Cromer. Micah Alexander Dargins. Cameron Christopher Davis. Dimitri Lamage Davis. Javis Jahan Davis. Miles Pierre Davis. Trinity Delilah Demby. Taylor McKinley DeRosier. Janaya Monet Dolby. Yusuf Kadir Doumbia. Kiaja Ashanti Sullivan. Josiah Benjamin Dudley. Michael Joseph Doolin. Kosi Duranium. Zakiah Kyrika Eagleton. Matthew Pierce Ezekiel Enoch. Evelyn Marbella Escalante Bazan. Eric Uriel Escalante Jimenez. Adrian Luis Escalera. Jaquan Tajay Everett. Oriana LaShawn Farr. Zanaya Imani Flowers. Isaac Chance Flynn. Antonio DeMont Ford Jr. Michaela Kira Ford. Ashley Rachel Fuston. Jordan Elaine Fox. Ricardo Francisco Bautista. Nair Sean Freeman. William Enrique Fuentes. Ramoria Janae Fuller. Maya Renee Fulton. Tatiana Brienne Gatton. Kirsten Lenard Gant. Daniela Imperatriz Garcia Ramirez. Madden Greer Gavin. Geojet Corby Wildia Benyon. Chelsea Afi Bonvi. Nathaniel Iab Gibre Gazbier. Jocelyn Hiron. Rosy Guadaramara. Yes, sir, Isaú Guevara Gutierrez. Congratulations, Mike. Mark David Gutierrez. Dolly H. Tashala Levitt Hamilton. Mackay Davion Harrell. Mackay. Malachi Amari Hart. Evron Levon Hawkins Jr. Aaliyah Jamela Hayden. Ross Emil Hayes. Justin Cantrell Hearn. Kenley Deshawn Tamir Hemingway. Kayla Noemi Enriquez. Xavier Charles Herring. Briasia Brene Heron. Daniela Ray Heron Chambers. Janice Alasia Hill. Kendall Jaden Hoke. Corey Earl Howard Jr. Willie Isai Emmanuel Humphreys. Ganu Babajid Ibrahim. Kalijah Dejon Jackson Milton. Kiani Deja Jackson Milton. Caden Milan Jameson. Michaela Lanice Jefferson. Aiden Blake Johnson. Christopher Michael Johnson. Lawrence Joseph Johnson III. Taylor Paige Johnson. Alasia Janae Jones. Andrea Jones. Lauren Sade Lucerne Joseph. Adrian Jashawn Kirkpatrick. Jaquias Jael Knight. Nevea Breon Knox. Isatu Cone. McBride Osborne Kusi. Clay Thomas Lale. Brianna Jordan Lane. Kayla Deshay Lassiter. Talik Jalil Laws. Diego Orielis Lawson. Francois Lubetag Lee. Jabari Zaire Lee. Makaya Deasia Gaddy. Layla Amani Lemagni. Jade Michaela Lennon. Tyler Cole Linder. Armani Kiesia Lineberger. Lorena Raquel Livingston. Journey Savant Lockhart. Jayla Lache Logan. Tien Hiloy. Victor Ulises Lopez. Andrea Lopez Cardenas. Viana Michelle Lopez Cruz. Shanad Kayvon C. Love. Raimundo Steven Lugo. Deanna Shandell Lumpkins. John Alexander Lutz. Samaya Brianna Lyons. Desmond Cantrell Mack. Sierra Taisha Marsh. Vladimir Martinez. Giovanni Martinez Garcia. Jessica Nicole Elise Maxwell. Demetrius James Mayfield Jr. Zion Kamar McBride. Latiria Janae McCain. Rashai Trayshawn McCall Little. Seth Alonzo McCandies. Israel Daniel McCrae. Devin Isaiah McCullough. Emily Dawn McDaniel. Naya Selena McDuffie. Jaya Naila McGee. Haley Elizabeth McMahon. Makai Nasir McQueen. Sloan Amari Means. Jordan Alexi Mendez. Just Julio Mendez. Gabriel Ernesto Mendoza Oviedo. Bernami Ezequiel Mendoza Perez. Tyler Eugene Merritt. Christopher LaVar Miller. Congratulations. Jamaica Anari Miller. Lily Janae Miller. Raquel Shamaya Miller. Trayvon Edmund Miller. Kanaya Imani Mobley. Brian Montoya Aguilar. Jamari Akman Moody. Jason Donovan Moore. Tara Jade Moore. Maria Yareli Morales Salgado. Kevin Aristis Moreno Romero. Sydney Amaya Morris. Samaya Maisha Mohammed. Idambi Niban. Kennedy Irene O'Gwen. Kingsley Kuyak Okure. Makram Mohammed Omer. Carolina Abigail Orellana. Jose Guadalupe Orona Ramos. Michaela Jordan Otero. Esther Palma Morales. Amaya Nicole Parkins. Jamad Jalil Patterson. Jael Imenia Patterson. Marley Desiree Patterson. Shakira Asiana Patterson. Elijah Kristen Person. Jahamid Jahim P. Myers. Taj Jamel Franklin Peoples. Alexander Perez Garcia. Brian Perez Guzman. Ramira Gabriel Perry. Sanai Nadira Pigford Davis. Amarion DeCarlos Powell. Pliam Pui. Shamore Tane Qualls. Zira Ayana Rockman Blythe. Adrian Alberto Ramirez. Nubia Tamara Ramos Hernandez. Nia Joel Randall. Kashawn Patrick Randolph. Calvin Travis Ratley Jr. Alana Nicole Ray. Amania Aviant Redfern. Kaylin Patrice Redfern. Christian William Reed. Justin Jeff Riera. Alex Xavier Rios. William Ethan Ripley. Mackenzie Lee Rivera. Hakeem Tariq Roberts. Jamari Desmond Raheen Robinson. Kalana Trinice Robinson. Stacy Rodriguez. Tiet Roma. Joseph Harvell Sadler. Fatima Bintu Raso Sagnia. Mariana Salazar. Brian Alexis Salmeron. Sanaya Lanetta Salmon. Gabriela Sanchez. Kayla Yadira Sanchez. Lao Foon Song. Madison Danielle Scott. Malachi Elijah Sessions. Araya Tremise Shade. Asia Monet Shipman. Josiah Cornelius Schuler. Alan Antonio Sierra Alonso. Samantha Leticia Cifuentes. Gianna De La Janae Smith. Kamaya Tashel Smith. Taj Malik Sims. Brisa Estrella Sosa Robles. Nadia Zion Staton. Cameron Ashton Steele. Ariadna Maribel Silva Cabrera. Janaya Carrington Street. Lee Ramon Seiler Jr. Juan Suarez Padilla Jr. Justin Terrell Summers. Devnash Alpesh Taylor. Radit Amantra Takala. Jaden Shania Tate. Miles Jordan Taylor. Atoria Jatana Wilson. Tony Jagnatia. Alejandra Terrazas Hernandez. Winifred Elcreo Teddy. Chen T. Cameron Jarrell Thompson. Jakari Carl Thorpe. Alea Clarice Tidwell. Jackie Tran. Diana Karin Tompacle Tecpile. Angisel Vallejo. Juan Pablo Vanegas Palacios. Diana Cristina Variela Ortiz. Emily Alexandra Ventura Rivera. Fátima Carolina Villegas Rios. Angel Genether Vincent. Janae Lynette Walker. Travion Marquise Walton. Latasia Moniqua Ward. Kashawn Jeremiah Washington. Mitchell Alexander Watts. Deanna Amaya Monique Webster. Kenyon Deneko Whetstone. Imani Lanice White. Janae Celeste White. Jalen Julius Williams. Jordan Alexander Williams. Kiana Enchantis Denise Williams. Naja Shai Williams. Naya Shay Williams. Talasia Marie Williams. Cameron Xavier Wilson. Brianna Khalees Winslow. Shania Nichelle Winston. Zanaya Glenisha Wise. Jalea Lachey Witherspoon. Anissa Gabrielle Womack. Olivia Danielle Worthy. Faith Alexandra Wynn. Ryan Craig Wright. Melanie Yang. Anaya Jador Young. Lorraine Isabella Zamora. Oscar Zalea.
Phillip O'Berry graduates, as your fellow classmates make their last lap, I have a question for you. Are you next step ready? I don't think I heard you. Are you next step ready? Stand up and say it like you mean it. Are you next step ready, Phillip O'Berry? So as you're taking these steps, remember, at Phillip O'Berry, we've always talked about taking one step at a time. And you have a strong foundation. Your diploma means something. Every last one of you took honors courses. And so you are walking out of here ready to take your next step. We are so very proud of you. And so let's take that step together. Graduates, by the authority vested in me as principal of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology, and by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of Phillip O'Berry Academy of Technology. You may turn your tassel.